This video brought to you by ozfence.store. What is up, everybody? Joe Everest, the fence expert. We saw a comment recently asking for an updated shop tour, so why don't you guys come in? I'll show you around. The first person you see when you walk into Ozark Fence is going to be Autumn.
Hi, I'm Autumn. I help our clients with retail and wholesale materials, and next to me is Jim.
Hi, I'm Jim. I operate the commercial division of Ozark Fence. You ought to go see Sarah.
So this is kind of like a general, we call it an operations room, but obviously copier, just office type equipment. We also have overflow reception that we're getting ready to bring back online for the summertime. But with all that being said, let's see what Sarah's up to.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a customer experience officer here at Ozark Fence, and really what that means is I'm a utility player. So I jump in and help with commercial materials and predominantly handle residential. And here we have Piper. She's our team morale officer. So should you need a mood boost, come on into my office, you know where to find her. All right, back to Joe. Bye, guys.
All right, let's take a walk, go see what Eric's up to. We passed by office numero uno. It's my office, obviously, because the Kansas City Chiefs fan, obviously. There's some props in there for some upcoming videos, so we're gonna keep that for later. On our way to Eric, we've got Holly's office in here. Holly handles our accounting and also our HR. There's a bit of a meeting going on right now, so we're gonna leave them to it. Also, a stop is a full-size kitchen, so guys can create their own breakfast and lunch in here. Once a month, we'll do a big team lunch, so a lot of times I'll grill something, we'll cook some sides, or we'll do like a potluck in here during the winter time. Kitchen comes in super handy. Next, we're in what is now the employee break room, so just a place where they can sit. We do a morning meeting in here every morning, a production meeting. They can also have lunch in here, just kind of a quiet place to be. It might look somewhat familiar because it used to be e-commerce 1.0. We had benches and shelves and computers and label printers. We outgrew this. Like I said, if you watch the channel for a while, this might look familiar. Let's continue on to e-commerce 2.5. We're gonna make our way through the warehouse, but I'll let Eric tell you a little bit more about what's going on in here. Also, if you need a cardboard box, we got you covered with that. All right, guys, we finally find ourselves in e-commerce, or as Eric likes to call it, Shipland 2.5. Now I'm gonna throw it over to Eric.
Welcome to Shipland 2.0. Let me show you around. This here is where we package everything. It gets rolled up into that, put in a box, sat somewhere. And then over here, it gets labeled, boxed up, slid down onto this table, weighed, and over here, ready to be shipped out. Simple process, fun. This is also where all of our customer orders get shipped. Right here. Over here, we have where we take pictures of our fittings for our listings. We have our cardboard waffler. Remember that for later. Yeah, that's pretty much here at Shipland. Let's continue on, I guess. Here's our box room. Over here we have all of our boxes that we use to ship. And on this side, we have some boxes, but we also have all of our old boxes, which we have waffled into shipping material. That's what we use to pack stuff up with. This is the warehouse. This is where we keep all of our fittings. We have our black fittings. We have our commercial fittings. And this is kind of where we bring stuff in, offload it here, downstack it here. Pretty simple, easy. You just put it right up to where we need to be. Bing, bang, boom. This is where we keep all of our galvanized fittings. Let's go see what Matt's up to. All right, this is Matt's domain. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off to him and let him show you around what he's doing.
Welcome to the shop with your boy, Matt. That's right, we're here on the east side of the property. Maybe you've heard west side is the best side. That may be true, but let me tell you, east side is the beast side. This is where we get down, we go into beast mode, and we make a bunch of stuff, like arts and crafts for big boys. Just kidding, we make gates. We pull material orders. We do lots of different in-house building and construction here in the shop. Over this way, we have a bunch of our fittings. This would be all the bins that we pick from when we're pulling orders. We don't really go over to the warehouse or the Amazon side. That's kind of its own deal. So we pretty much have all of our materials, the little hookups and fittings here in the shop. And that's where we pull most of the small stuff from. We have several different tables in here where we put together gates and we pull orders. We've got the in and out board over there. And so over this way, we have most of our power tools, chop saw, the classic drill press, and a bunch of different hand tools over in the corner, the tube notchers and whatnot. We also have a microwave and a couple refrigerators and a flat screen TV and my own personal desk. I mean, dang, I got it good out here. Am I right? Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the yard. That's pretty much a wrap in here. Let's do a quick run through of the yard and we'll kind of walk through some of the things that we have out there and just show you around. Let's do it. So now that we're here in the outside, we are now in the yard, the infamous Ozark Fence yard. We got it all here. Fence supplies galore. So straight out of the shop is where we're going to keep a lot of our different things. Right behind me here, we have tons of top rail and post. We also stage different things over here. That way it's easy to access for us and when customers come. Just behind the truck, we have more of the same, different size top rail, some square tube. We have our metal dumpster where we get back a little tiny bit of the money that we spend on leftover metal bits. And then moving on, we have a sand pile for our sand bags that we make for our temporary fence. And then the entire back wall here on the lot houses our chain link, our temporary panels, and over in the corner we have most of our wood. Now the wood that we have on hand is mostly cedar. In fact, probably 95% of it is cedar materials. We like to use good quality stuff here at Ozark Fence. And as you can see, we like to try to keep it covered. Right now, it's pretty well covered, minus a couple things that are getting ready to move to the stain shop. And then we have in the far corner employee parking, and that's where all the rest of the guys come in and park. And then if you notice here, we've got a very large opening, and this is where a couple of the cantilevers come into play. These are here so that we can get trucks in and out of the lot for delivery and also sending things off. And then the last stop is pretty much just the dumpster. Who doesn't love a good dumpster? Am I right? And then, yeah, that's pretty well it. The only other thing we didn't cover is these awesome racks that we put up about a year ago. And this just helps keep some of the stuff off of the ground, helps it to stay a little more organized, and really has been a great addition for the yard. That's pretty much it. A lot of open space. We got a lot of shuffling musical chairs and whatnot goes on out here trying to get people what they need. And yeah, that's pretty well it. Let's head back over in between the shop and the front of the building here, and we'll go check out the next stop. Now, just past the overhang here where we keep the concrete and some temp wire is back to the door that's going to lead us up to the YouTube team with Mark. We're gonna send you back over to him and he's gonna show you a quick tour of the YouTube studio and where they do all of their video magic.
Hey guys, I'm Mark. I'm the head of the content creation team here at Ozark Fence. I'm gonna show you the studio upstairs. Come on. All right, just up here to the left is my workstation. This is where I edit all the YouTube videos. Really nice setup. And then just down this way is gonna be our main studio. This is where we film all our talking head videos, live videos, reactions, all gonna be in here. Super nice, clean setup. This is our other workstation for Joey, our other editor. Super nice setup. That's Joey. And that's the end of the tour. So I'm gonna send it over to Joe to close out the video.
Well guys, it's pretty fitting that the end of this video ends in the YouTube studio. I hope you've enjoyed your look around. If you got any questions and you'd like to see something more in depth, or you have a question for one of the people you saw speaking, leave a comment in the description below. Either I'll answer it or they'll jump on and answer it for you. If you'd like to see an area more in depth, drop that comment. We'd be happy to make a future video about it. We'd also love to see your setup. If you'd like for us to come by, do a tour of your shop. I always love seeing people set up. I'm sure other people do too. We'd love to show yours off. We have an email address in the description below. Simply email your contact information to that email address. And when we're in your neck of the woods, we'd love to come by, stop by, and show the world your setup. For now, I'm Joe Everest, the fence expert, reminding you that good fences make good neighbors, and I'll see you next time.